My name is Dr. Annette Teijeiro. I am a physician. I am an anesthesiologist. My family has been in Nevada for over 40 years, and I have been a practicing doctor for the last 23. I chose to come back. I was offered an academic position, but I love my Nevada. However, we've seen a lot of changes in Nevada. Some of those changes aren't so wonderful. I was speaking with Cheryl, your president, and we remember the good days, the silver lining days that I say that Nevada was. We've had a gentleman by the name of Harry Reid. Does anybody like Harry Reid in this room?
Is he a gentleman?
I'm trying to be nice. However, we have to be wise these days on who we send to Washington because we cannot afford any more Harry Reid mistakes. In this race, there are several individuals who have received money from the same donors that gave to Harry Reid. Do we want to repeat a Harry Reid on the Republican side? I would venture no. I would venture no. I can honestly tell you that I don't want another Harry Reid. We have some people in this race that have attracted national attention, but not good national attention, because shooting people in the head is probably not the right thing to be saying on the radio, on camera, or anywhere. We do have a fight with BLM. All of us understand that. 85% of Nevada is controlled by the federal government. However, that fight should not be taken out with guns and knives, making us all look ridiculous.
Hear, hear.
There are ways to do it the right way. I promise to do that. We have veterans in our community. We have a veterans hospital that is located way, way north, way far away from you. I believe that you need a physician to address Obamacare's repeal and replacement. I believe that you need a physician to address the veterans' health care issue. Because only a physician who has worked as a medical student and as a resident inside of that system understands exactly how we're imprisoning our veterans. We need to make the system better. We also have the doubling of Medicare population from 2010 to 2030, from 40 million to 80 million. And that doesn't include any disabled individuals, which, by the way, are increasing astronomically. We need a physician that understands what it's like to give you, all of you, the choices that you need. Not insurance health care reform, but actually access to health care. Because having a card does not give you access to your doctor if you don't have enough doctors, enough nurses, or enough places to go that are affordable. Enough with the games, enough with the shiny objects. The other thing that I offer to you is something that's very important in this race. It's important up and down the ticket. Because I can open up this seat, with this seat, I can open up the entire conservative Latino vote. Because as I'm sitting here speaking with you, I am an American, born in US soil. But my father was Cuban, my mother's Puerto Rican. I am fluent so much in Spanish that at 16, I was translating legal documents from Spanish to English. I can open up that forefront for everybody in this state. No other candidate can offer you that. Does anyone in this room remember that Republicans were the first to elect a woman to Congress? I do, because I was here. Her name was Barbara Buchanovich. We have allowed the Democrats to take our talking points away from us. We cannot continue to keep electing the same individuals that come here from other places and then come and run in Nevada because it's less expensive and people do not vet their candidates anymore, since we have the example of Harry Reid. We need someone who's homegrown. We need someone who has passion about this, someone who has the strength in adversity, coming from a low-income family to become a physician here. There is no corruptibility in this woman. None whatsoever. You won't find me being a John Ensign. God bless him, he's a wonderful man, but he was corruptible. You won't find me turning to Harry Reid and being his best buddy, ever. I know what he's done, and he's destroyed the future of many of us, including our children. We cannot afford that anymore. So if you want someone with passion, if you want someone with the experience that we need in this state and across the legislature, because I've done it for over 15 years, standing up for each and every one of you when it came to healthcare policy and education. If you want someone with that strength under adversity, someone who won't buckle when the times get rough, then I am your candidate to stamp out that horrible and terrible stigma that the Democrats have successfully branded us with. War on women, out the window with me. War on immigrants, out the window with me. And the war that we are only the party of the rich goes out the window. These are falsehoods that are being portrayed for all of us. No other candidate in this race can kick the Democrats' butts right out from here to kingdom come. So if you want someone like that, I would appreciate your vote. I would appreciate your volunteerism, because I am not a bought and paid for candidate. I do not have tons and tons of money coming from Carson City special interests. I am not Michael Roberson. Carson City special interest, that's who's funding him. Big money. I am not Danny Tarkanian. I am not funded from outside of the state for a huge portion of this race. I'm also not funded like he is from PAC money. I am not Michele Fiore. I already told you I'm not going to shoot people in the head, but I am a very, very strong Second Amendment. My kids train at Front Sight. The whole family does. I have a CCW. I know and respect guns. And I believe in education about guns, all the way to the teeny boppers. I am not going to speak to you with fancy rhetoric. I'm not going to do talking points. I have lived a fiscally responsible life. I don't need the talking points. So for everybody else that's here, I wish that you could have the experience that I have, because it's very wonderful being a Republican, but it's even more wonderful being a winning woman Republican. Thank you.